Diddy says freak-offs were consensual. What's up? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on IE Network. This is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And let's get to it. Okay, some new court filings. Sean Puffy Combs and his defense team has filed a motion to modify the protective order. And we're going to let you know exactly what they are saying on this modification. Now, according to Megan Cuniff, and shout out to Megan Cuniff, according to Megan Cuniff's Twitter account, she had some excerpts from the paperwork, and we're going to read a little bit of it, saying there are no secret cameras, no orgies, no other celebrities involved. I repeat, no other celebrities involved. No underground tunnels, no minors, and not so much as a hint of coercion or violence. The videos show adults having consensual sex, plain and simple. They also stated, like many Americans in the privacy of their own bedroom, they sometimes film their sexual activity. All right, lawyers for Sean Diddy Combs say 9 videos of so-called freak-offs prove his innocence, and they want prosecutors to give them electronic copies. So pretty much his notion says, Dear Judge Subramanian, we write on behalf of our client, Sean Combs, to request a modification of the terms of the protective order, docket 26, to require the government to electronically produce videos described in paragraphs 12A and 12C of the indictment. The protective order includes a novel provision making this video evidence available for inspection only and not electronically produced. Having reviewed these videos, it is now abundantly clear that they confirm Mr. Combs' innocence. All right. Let's see. And that their full exculpatory, abundantly clear that they confirm Mr. Combs' innocence, and that their full exculpatory value cannot be investigated and used unless they are electronically produced. Okay. Rule 16 expressly requires production of copies of such material to the defense, and there is no plausible good cause to restrict access to them under Rule 16D. The 9 videos at issue are the so-called freak-offs, in quote, tapes with victim 1 that the government has repeatedly referenced, causing wild speculation in the media. Contrary to what the government has led this court and the public to believe, the so-called freak-off tapes, let me repeat that again, what the government has led this court and the public to believe that the so-called freak-offs were private sexual activities between fully consenting adults in a long-term relationship. Like many Americans in the privacy of their own home, in the privacy of their own bedroom, they sometimes film their sexual activities. Those videos unambiguously show that the person alleged in the indictment to be victim 1, who we know as Cassie, not only consented, but thoroughly enjoyed herself. And that's redactment. These recordings corroborate what witnesses have told the government, namely that victim 1, which is Cassie, and another redactment. Okay? Docket 84, EXHA at 3, filed under seal. The recordings also directly refute the allegations that Mr. Combs kept these videos as collateral. Remember, they were saying, oh yeah, he's got the videos as collateral to hold over her head. Negative. That was not the truth. These recordings were not on Mr. Combs' devices. Remember the devices they seized from his home? And they were not seized from his home. They answered that question. Rather, victim 1, which is Cassie, kept these videos on her own device for years. Let me repeat that. The victim kept these videos on her own device for years. Probably, of course, smart. Probably because she knew she would need them one day. And produced them to the government herself. All right? Background. Soon after moresoever, contrary to the innumerable sensationalistic media reports, the videos do not depict sex parties. There are no secret cameras, no orgies, no other celebrities involved, no underground tunnels, no minors, they're throwing no shade there, and no such, not so much as a hint of coercion or violence. Far from the government's lurid description, the videos show adults having consensual sex, plain and simple. At bottom, this case is about whether victim one was or was not a willing participant in her private sex life with Mr. Combs. The videos confirm that she plainly was. I told y'all a long time ago that there were no sex tapes and there were. I'm sorry, I do not believe there is. I do not believe there ever was, mainly because back in these days, yeah, brothers was, especially New York dudes, we were filming our sexual activity with someone else, but we weren't having, we weren't filming the S parties. We weren't doing that. You know what I'm saying? We were not having that on film and leave no evidence, and so later on, cops can come scoop us up. I'm plenty sure that Puffy would not have celebrities, known celebrities, over his house filming what they're doing. First of all, that would be a betrayal of their trust. Second of all, he can get in big trouble for doing that. That, if they're filming and not knowing he's filming, which would be almost impossible in Diddy's house. Like I've told y'all, I've been in Diddy's mansion before, and you're being filmed the moment you get on his premises. They tell you 3 different times you're being filmed, 3 different times. So there is no, like they said, there is no secret tapes. There's nobody being filmed secretly. So what this means is they want to produce these. They have the videos that it said after spending 4 weeks attempting to schedule viewing of the evidence, the defense was finally able to watch the videos under the supervision of law enforcement on November 20th, 2024 and December 13th, 2024. The evidence consists of 9 videos depicting 6 unambiguously consensual sexual encounters. In all 6 of these encounters, victim 1 is not only consenting, she is evidently happy, dominant, and completely in control. There is no evidence of any violence, coercion, threats, or manipulation whatsoever. There is no evidence that anyone is incapacitated or under the influence of drugs or excessive alcohol consumption. There is certainly no evidence of sex trafficking. So we're going to see what is Cassie's lawyer, or Cassie's lawyer not going to respond back. The prosecution going to respond back, because Cassie's lawyer isn't. She's not the one that is suing Diddy. It's the prosecution. So we're going to see. They're going to respond back to this. Now we know that he's got dates coming up. They're saying by March they're going to name all the co-conspirators. So we're going to see what their follow-up to this is. But they're basically saying this is consensual, and they're basically saying there is nothing else. Now, whether they're bluffing or not, we will definitely find out. But they're saying there's nothing else. They're saying that the same thing I was saying, that the government and the courts and whatever else was making this out to media like this is some big old thing. And it is not. The government cannot meet its burden. There is no good cause to prevent the electronic production of these highly exculpatory videos, because this case does not involve classified information or child pornography. There is no authority to restrict defense counsel's possession, review, and analysis of this video. So what they want to do is enhance the audio, because they said that the lighting's bad on a lot of them and you can barely hear any of them. You would need headphones to hear any sort of audio. But they're saying they want to enhance it so you can prove through the audio and through the video that there was never any force on here. If there was ever any force, what they're pretty much saying is there is no evidence of force anywhere. So if she's saying that there's times where she said no, that's not on video. And it's going to pretty much be circumstantial evidence. It's going to pretty much be her word versus his word. And if a jury sees all these tapes and be like, well, she was compliant in all of these, looks like, what makes us believe that she was non-compliant on other times? But we'll see. Like I said, man, my main focus for bringing up this video was I told y'all, man, I'm not going to say I'm completely right now, but I believe that they did not confiscate any Freakoff tapes. I don't believe there's any other celebrities involved, but we'll soon find out. Unless unless it was like Carisha or maybe Daphne Joy. But I don't believe that there's any other main celebrities or politicians having sex with sex workers that Diddy hired. I just don't believe that. I don't believe that. I believe that they coaxed y'all into believing that, and they put out the baby oil and all this stuff to sensationalize this. Baby oil had absolutely no relevance whatsoever, but they just wanted to make Diddy look bad to try to give him so he doesn't get a fair trial. So let me know down in the comments what you think about this. I'm interested to see what their response is going to be. But so far, I've been right all the way up to now. But we're going to let you know, and we'll give you an update once they come back with a response. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Peace.